Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't make it easy for us. Yeah, we are sort of lurking just below resistance at the moment. But we seem to be pulling away from resistance at the moment a little bit. So I basically don't have much to add to previous videos. My view remains still that another low is a valid interpretation in this situation here, as long as we stay below the Monday low. So at the moment, what could be happening is that we are now starting the move down in a third wave of this higher degree fifth wave. So the idea is that the wave 5 here, of wave C, of wave 2, always remember, we look at this as a wave 2 correction, so that this fifth wave here unfolds obviously as 5 waves, and that we could have seen the wave 1 down already. This was the wave 2 pullback. We could now be starting the third wave. The slight problem with that is that we've moved up a little bit too high for a reliable wave 4, for a reliable wave 2. But it's a valid interpretation as long as we stay below Monday's low at 27,700. Pretty much, yeah, plus minus a few dollars depending on your exchange. And then we could be heading down. Confirmation for this view will be obtained if we break below this swing low here, the Wednesday low, which was also Sunday's low, so basically a small double bottom there, at around 26,570. So this is still the preferred option. If we break above the high, above Monday's high, we have that red bullish count there to watch. Purely to watch at this stage. I'm not fully buying into this at this stage. So that would indicate that we rallied off Friday's low in a wave 1, in a corrective structure, came down in a wave 2, also corrective obviously. So if wave 1 is corrective, if wave 2 is corrective, it indicates wave 3 is likely to be corrective as well. So it could be a diagonal pattern that's forming here, a leading diagonal. So like that, okay? Unfortunately, that's not very clear price action and leaves a lot of room for interpretation. What we cannot rule out is that if we break above Monday's high, then we might get a deeper wave 4. That's another option. Someone asked me, would I fully rule that out? No. But that's what I mean. That's why I mean, even if we break above 27,700, because of the 3-wave move up of the Friday low, it's not crystal clear that it's bullish. So I wrote it earlier in the signals group on Telegram and Discord. Don't jump off your chair or don't fall from your chair if we break above resistance. It's not like confirmation we are going to go to 40k. It means we still need to be on our toes. We need to expect headwinds. It's likely going to be a diagonal, if not still a correction. Yeah. So this is literally just a resistance area that, if broken, opens the door for higher prices, but we still need to be watching the structure. And until we have a reliable 5-wave move up with a 3-wave pullback, we won't be able to confirm it. Okay, so it would be good if Bitcoin starts to recover, because a lot of the altcoins, which are currently struggling, would then most likely recover as well, because they are very deep in support. So while I like to take every chart on its own in the analysis, there are certainly temporary correlations, and because they are all in their support area, or most of them are deep in their support, it would really help them if Bitcoin would recover from here. But there is not much more to add, so I hope we get some more action here later today. Then I can update you with some more interesting facts, support, resistance updates, and so on. But literally not much happened. We're literally sitting on the fence here. One more low seems likely. We seem to be pulling away from resistance, but yesterday Bitcoin failed to break support. So we are sitting basically here, you can see it, between support, between that 38.2 retracement level, which basically is the Wednesday low and the Sunday low, and between Monday's high, so resistance, right? So we're just sort of moving in a range, and we just need that breakout, and break below the range would likely take us round about to 25.3k. And a break above the range, well, this is where it's going to get tricky, but I'd say, we've got certainly some small resistance at 28.4k, 29.2, and then basically around about 30K, of course. That's an important one. And despite the messy price action on the shorter time frame, don't forget that if you zoom out, we are just in a wave 2 that could result in a wave 3. So when lower degree price action gets too messy, you can always rely on the larger time frame for context, and you can just simply trade the larger time frame. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.